6:52, time for the morning sprint.
We start with some developing news of a death investigation on the city's east side. Madison police say they found two people dead inside a house along Mullen Street. That's just off of Aberg Avenue near Eakin Park. Few details are available right now, but officers say this is an isolated incident. Stay with News 3 Now today as we learn more about what happened. In other news, Madison's superintendent might not be retiring after all. Carlton Jenkins was named a finalist yesterday for the same position in Memphis, Tennessee. Jenkins, one of 3 finalists for the Memphis-Shelby County Board. Jenkins announced in February that he would be retiring from the Madison School District, saying he wanted to spend more time with family. He's set to leave in July.
Breaking news, delay in the Fox News trial. Reports suggest the media giant's looking to settle out of court. The voting systems company Dominion is suing Fox in a defamation lawsuit over the network's coverage of the 2020 election. The judge in the case says the trial will resume Tuesday.
Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas says he plans to amend financial disclosure forms regarding a 2014 real estate deal. The agreement between Thomas and Harlan Crow, a conservative mega donor, is linked to the purchase of 3 properties in Georgia. One of them is a home where Thomas's mother lives. Thomas didn't disclose the transaction after it was completed in what a source called an oversight. Thomas has not publicly commented on the deal.
The U.S. Supreme Court could come to a decision this week on a ruling that restricts access to an abortion drug. A number of abortion rights rallies were held over the weekend. They come days after a Texas judge suspended the FDA's decades-old approval of the abortion pill mifepristone. The Supreme Court extended a lower court's hold on the ruling at least until Wednesday night to allow the justices time to fully examine the issue.
The American Academy of Pediatrics is updating its policy statements on kids and tobacco. Researchers say e-cigarettes remain popular with teens and preteens. The use of hookahs and cigars has not declined. The AAP is calling on the FDA to be firmer with its regulation of tobacco and nicotine products. They also want more federal funding for prevention programs.
A new study from Stanford finds approximately half of children and teens medicated for mental health concerns were seeing only their primary care pediatrician. With depression and anxiety on the rise, researchers suggest pediatricians should be encouraged to make sure that these patients received evidence-based psychotherapy.
In Chicago, 2 teenagers are recovering and 15 people are facing charges for chaos along the loop. Some of this video out of Chicago: a 16-year-old was shot in the arm, a 17-year-old shot in the leg. 2 teens were charged for their connection to a stolen vehicle, another for unlawful use of a weapon. Video shows police lining the streets as they tried to get the disruption under control.
U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says banks are likely to become more cautious with lending in the wake of recent bank failures. Yellen also said she believes there is evidence that the country is on a path to tackle inflation and that bringing down inflation and a strong labor market are compatible goals.
The curtain came down Sunday for Broadway's longest-running show, The Phantom of the Opera. Producer Andrew Lloyd Webber was honored with a key to New York City ahead of the final performance. He said he hopes Broadway continues to thrive and that new shows will take its place. Since its 1988 debut, the Tony-winning musical earned more than $675 million. That makes it the highest-grossing show in Broadway history.
Good morning, meteorologist Kelly Slifka. As the snow has tapered off quite a bit in the Madison area, just some light snow showers or flurries in West Madison over there toward Middleton. The moderate snow still continues to come down at Camp Douglas areas to the north. That's where the heaviest snow will continue to develop throughout the morning. Just that band just does not want to move. Heavy snow staying in the northwest, but it's going to be a blustery day with temperatures only in the mid to upper 30s. Looking at the northwest winds up there at 15 to 30 miles per hour with some gusts higher than that. Sun reappears, it looks like, for tomorrow, 52, then a chance of some showers and thunderstorms for Wednesday and Thursday. I want to get to our traffic, our first warning traffic. We do have an accident. This is in Lake Mills. It looks like it might be clearing. It was on the westbound lanes, and it did have only one lane open in those westbound lanes right there at Lake Mills. Also, we have an accident. This is Highway 14 and Willow, maybe causing some delays. You can see the backups there headed into Madison.
Kelly, thank you very much. We're going to keep an eye on this crash for you folks. Stay tuned. Another update in half an hour.